Hi, welcome to Tripitaka's Hearthstone Tips. So, we're looking today at the new expansion for Hearthstone, Ashes of Outland, and the prologue, in which Illidan makes his transition into Demon Hunter. So, the first few bosses are pretty easy to beat. But when it comes to Cenarius, the final one of the prologue, I found it a little bit difficult. I got thrashed lots and lots and lots of times. So I discovered a couple of little principles which may help you overcome Cenarius. So I'm sharing them with you in this record of my maybe fluky winning game. So the main thing to remember is try not to use your hero, Illidan, for attacking the opposition's minions, because you need every single vitality point that you have got. Cenarius is fond of overloading his side of the boards with big minions if you let him. So you have to try and keep a lid on his minions, but at the same time not directly using Illidan, your hero. Try to use your minions, and especially try to use any of the tricky cards you get, like Dancing Blade, or the big power hit. You got a 5 hero power hit over 2 turns is one of the cards you can use. Anything rather than a direct hit on a minion. Now this card shows the new Outcast feature, whereby some of the cards, if they're on the left or the right of your hand, you get an extra power included. So it may be that you have hit points plus you draw a card. There's a really good use in this game of a silencing one. So Cenarius is starting to show his colours now. He's starting to play with taunt minions and bigger side minions. You need to keep a lid on these as much as possible. So that's pretty successful. We're down to 19 versus 30. Now around about turn 6 is where he starts to get pretty tough and powerful if you let him. So he's bringing in this taunt minion, well, adding taunt power to a minion, and then adding extra hit points and extra life points, at the same time destroying mine. How are we going to get out of this one? Golly, Batman, this one is tricky. I've got a few choices. I want to avoid taking 7 hit points. I've got an Outcast card here, so maybe if I play the Portal card, that gives me a few Fellhound Rush Demons. Then I get my Outcast power. And look at that. Silence a minion, the exact card I need. This is where luck comes in quite often. So I get rid of his extra hit points, I get rid of his taunt power. I just need to finish off a plain 5/5 minion now. So I have my 2 2/2s and a 5/2. Not going to be able to take him out this round, but I'm not too worried because I have a 5/2 there still after I've lost my 2/2s against him. We'll figure some way of getting rid of him next round. You can see Cenarius is trying to build up his army, and then he gives them extra hit points. So I've taken 6 there, which isn't nice, but I'm going to deal with this. I have this lucky Flame Reaper card, so I can just take a hit of 3 on that Taunt Tree Ant, and that will wipe out the 2 minions on either side of it as well. So for 3 hit points, yeah, that's kind of worth it. Add in my 1 hero point, so I get 5. Overkill, but hey. Take out the remaining tree ant. And we're down to a score of 19 versus 21. Bit close. He's bringing in a big taunt minion now, 10 points. This presents another dilemma. How to get rid of a 5/10 taunt minion. Don't really want to take a 5-point hit, but in this instance it may be unavoidable. Thinking, what can I do? Okay, so I'll add my 8 points to my 4 from my weapon, take him out. Oh well, what can you do? So it's 16 to 19. So he's come up with a 3/3 tree ant. That's a death rattle of summon a 2/2 tree ant. Not too scary for me at this point. So take it out with 5 damage, hero power. Again, a little bit overkill, but hey, at least I didn't have to take the 5 hit points on my hero, or the 3 hit points on my hero. The good thing about this card is, when you use your hero, it summons a 2/2 minion. So I've taken 2 hit points, but I've got a 2/2 minion in exchange. He's only down to 1 card at a time now, so it's not too scary for me. Which weapon to go for? That's a nice one. Deal damage to your enemies based on your hero's power, so you don't have to touch anything yourself. You stay germ free. I got that card for free because of having dealt 5 blows. And now I'm feeling pretty comfortable. 9 to 14, I've got 4 minions on the board. Again with the taunts. I have this outcast card to play. So let's use that on the bigger taunt. Take 3 points off. Finish off with 3-point minion. The 2/2. And now all that's left is to clean up Cenarius. Le coup de grâce. La! Perfect. So that was rewarding. So if you're going to take him out, just remember, preserve your hero. Use any indirect means you can to control his minions, because he will quickly build up a strong army of minions if you let him. And look away now if you don't want to get a spoiler for what happens when you win. Otherwise, watch on. What's in the treasure chest? Aha, a new class of hero. That's kind of big news. We've only had the same 9 classes, and now we have an extra one, which of course is Demon Hunter. And Illidan Stormrage is our first Demon Hunter hero that's available. And if you go to your collection, you'll find now that you have a full deck to play with this new class. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and happy Hearthstone, everybody.